NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
Throwing on first down. Dugan.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game, you play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw on third down. Dugan. That's complete. It's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
It's a gain of 34. Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When you say everybody in trouble, really helps having a guy can turn the loose. And boy, he really went in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the ball there. After 3rd down.
Defensively, he is totally supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
from the gun on third down. Dugan. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Smith. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Geno out to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good reaction defensively. That screen was really slow in developing, and they shut that one down before
the game. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing now is Geno.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well,
I think the hope is you're going to touch pass like that. Maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. 3 yards on the carry. There's his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dugan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second down and 7.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31.
I like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break up a huge game. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Gino.
Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Smith. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Fournette forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On first down, Dugan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The Texans at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Dugan.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Blue strike. Strike. White. Red. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Dugan. And this is caught by Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On second and 10, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? Did a good shot.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. First down carry by Sanders. Well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Smith. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he went. No, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Texans scoop it.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive in the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously, not an ideal start. When you're trying to get a little separation, I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw on second down, Dugan
gets the dump off to Pierce.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. The Sanders has got it complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
Teams do what happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Touchdown, Houston. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Okay,
The
ready?
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Gino on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Smith. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd and 12, Smith out route, and it's complete to Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan, he's going to look deep down the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, Weldon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
The Smith throw there taken in by Smith.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Gino. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Weldon.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block.
That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the run. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Smith keeps it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Geno Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Smith going to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Philadelphia, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.